We getting tipsy tonight.
This drink is actually perfect for the makeup tutorial I'm about to give y'all. Today I thought I'd give you a makeup tutorial of my go-to nighttime going out glam. I don't know if I would necessarily call it glam, but it definitely turns heads. I always get complimented when I go out and do this look. It's really easy, really fun, especially if you're at a beginner level of makeup. So cheers to that, and let's get started. First, we are going to prep our skin like always. I always go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum and the Charlotte Tilbury Water Cream. I think that's what it's called. You obviously don't need products this expensive to prep your skin. You could use any type of moisturizer or serum and it's perfect. You have nothing to worry about. Also, don't think that you have to copy every single product that I use on this video in order to get the desired look. It's not necessary at all. It just matters about the technique that you use. Now that my skin is prepped, I'm going to go in with primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Everybody knows what this is. Literally best primer in the game. I use about 3 pumps of that. I like using a lot of primer because I just think it holds my makeup on a little more and it lasts way longer. This is the best primer I've ever used. I have used so many primers under the sun and I am very consistent with this one. We go way back. By the way, it's 10 p.m. and my bestie made us mimosas and we're gonna watch Love Island after this. I'm really excited. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation. I use the House Labs foundation in the shade Light Medium Cool. This is literally my perfect match. I just put like 2 little pumps of that. And then I go in with my Lumi Glotion. I'm not as tan anymore, so I'm only gonna go in with a little bit, like literally just 1 little squirt of that. Ew, I fucking hate the word squirt. And this is in Deep Glow. Then I'm just going to mix these together. And y'all, look at my makeup brushes. Ew! They're so gross right now. Just gonna mix that. I think putting foundation onto your hand or some sort of surface gives a way better application. Isn't that like a perfect match? I just go in with that everywhere. I'm just kind of patting it on my face like I would do with the Beauty Blender. I'm not swirling it around because you don't want the brush strokes to be on your skin like that. Obviously, make sure you go down your neck. I love this foundation because I always feel like I need just a light layer and it doesn't feel cakey, but still gives me the full coverage look that I like. Next, I'm going to go in with bronzer. You can use contour for this, but I'm not a contour girly, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario bronzing serum and then pump it out on my hand. Go in with my brush that, again, I desperately need to clean. They're yelling, help me right now. And I go in on my cheek. I don't go directly on my cheekbone. I go above it just so my face looks a little more snatched. I just blend upwards. Going to go in with another pump on the other side of my face. To figure out where my cheekbone is, I usually just make this face like fish lips, and you can kind of see where your cheekbone starts to like divot. So for me, it'd be like right here, and I just go above that. If you want a more snatched look, always blend up. Then I go in on my eyes. I just pat it in with the excess. And then I'll go in on my nose too. I'll kind of just go to ham on my nose because we're going to fix it later with concealer. Boom. All right, now I'm going in with concealer. I'm going in with the NYX Bare With Me concealer. I really do love this concealer. I'll link it below. You could actually use my code Sydney20 if you want to buy anything from NYX. It is literally the best concealer I've ever used. I always only need 1 pump. I'm gonna go in with the concealer brush. This brush is actually from Sephora. It's the number 71. My concealer brush and my concealer, I always pat it out on my hands just so I'm not applying too much onto my skin. Then I'm gonna go directly under my eye and pat it out a bit. Then I'm gonna do the same on this side. I love a bright under eye. It always makes my eyes just pop. Okay, and as crazy as this sounds, we're gonna leave it. I know. Now I'm gonna go in with some powder. I use the Charlotte Tilbury press powder. This powder in particular was a game changer for me. It's so nice. It literally looks like airbrush on your face. I'm gonna get a little powder puff and go in on my eye. You don't need a lot for this. You just want it to be smooth enough so you could put on eyeshadow easy. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette and I have been besties since my freshman year of high school. As you you can probably see, I need a new one so bad. It's literally falling apart. You're gonna wanna go in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Orange Soda. It's a very light pastel orangey shade, and I'm gonna just go in on my lid. I'm using this as my base shade for this eye look. Just blending that everywhere. This can be messy. It doesn't have to be perfect because we'll fix it with concealer, but I'll just blend it out like that. Then I'm going to grab a new brush, not as fluffy as the one before. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Burnt Orange. This is a burnt orange color, obviously. Then I'm only gonna go in with that in my crease. I'm just kind of making rainbows, I like to call it, in my eyelid. I'm gonna go in on the other side. Then I'm going to go in with the more angled brush, kind of like this one. I wish I had the official names of these brushes. That would have been easier for a makeup tutorial. That would have been smart. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Rustic. This is like a light brown shade. I'm going to pack that in on my corner, kind of like I'm like trying to do a wing. I'm just going to pack that in and make like a blob. I'm gonna do it on the other side too. Very messy, very fun. Now I'm gonna go back in with that fluffy brush we used for my crease and then just blend that out like so. It's kind of like you're doing a smoky eye, but with more neutral shades. I remember when I cheered, I think the whole getting ready process, makeup was definitely my favorite step because I just have always loved doing makeup. I would literally sit in my room for hours. I just love makeup. All right, now I'm going to go in with the shade Tempura. This is like a white pearl. I'm just gonna go in on my finger and tap that and just go right from the corner and cut crease it on my eye. So I'm just gonna start at the beginning of my lash line and just like blend that out with my finger and pack that in like so. Do it on the other side. I look crazy right now. I packed in that whitish shade. Then I'm gonna go back in with the same brush. I blend it in and just blend that in. I'm not gonna start at the beginning of my lash line and blend the whole thing in. I'm just gonna blend at where the two shades meet because I still want to see the white on my lid. All right, now I'm gonna go in with some black eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with this, oh shit. I'm gonna go in with this liner from Lily Lashes. This is actually a liner and a glue all in one, and it's felt tip, which I can appreciate. Well, you could do whatever kind of liner you prefer. You could do a wing if you want to be way more dramatic. Me, I'm just gonna do a simple line on my lid. Liner always stresses me out. Before I put on my lashes, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Spray that all over my face. And blend out my concealer. This time with the sponge, I'm just gonna blend that up. Boom. Onto the other side. I'm blending it upward and kind of giving my eyeshadow a sharper line. Perfect. I'm now going to go in with my lashes. These are from Lily Lashes. These are actually half lashes. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. A lot of people go in with mascara before they put on a fake lash, but me, I just go in with the lash. I'm gonna plop that on. I honestly wish I could tell you how to properly put on lashes because I can't. I just kind of fiddle with it until it works. I'm gonna go in with the next lash. Lashes make such a difference. And then I'm going to go in and blend it with some mascara. This is the mascara from Hourglass. This mascara, 10 out of 10, it's so good. I'm gonna go back in with mascara and blend it. I gently go in with it too because I want to reuse my lashes. Now I'm going to go in with some blush. I use the NARS liquid blush, the shade Behave. I love a good baby pink subtle blush. I'm not a blush girly, unfortunately. I like being more bronzed, so I literally only go in with one dot. I think even that dot was a little too much in my opinion. I'm gonna go in with my brush and blend it upwards. Yeah, that was way too much blush for my liking, but it's okay. I'm just not the biggest fan of a lot of blush, but that's just my personal preference. Like I said, blend that upwards, don't blend that down. It lifts your face if you blend it up. I promise you, it makes a difference. Now that that's blended out, I'm going to go back in with my pressed powder. This is in the shade Medium 2, by the way. I'm going to go under my eyelid. This kind of tames the blush out for my liking. I'm going to go in with some more, put that on my forehead because we don't want any shiny heads up here and all over my mouth. Now I'm going to start doing my eyebrows. I think eyebrows are one of the most important parts of a makeup routine because they truly can define your face. If I'm leaving the house really quick, I always do like a 5-step makeup routine. I always do my brows, whether it's just putting gel on them or filling them in. Today I'm going to fill them in. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I have been using this since my freshman year of high school. Honestly, probably longer than that. And I'm just going to fill them in. I always trace like around my brow, like kind of give it like a border before I fill them in, so I know what I'm working with. Like that makes just such a difference. Do the same thing on the other side and boom. I always get really nervous with my eyebrows because I feel like they're constantly uneven. Like even right now I'm like, that doesn't look very even to me, but that just made my looks 10 times better. I'm gonna go in with eyebrow gel now. This is the NYX Cosmetics Brow Glue. Best eyebrow gel I've ever used in my life, to be honest. I used to suffer from eyebrow blindness because I used to feather my eyebrows, and thank God we're not in that era anymore. But I would have ate this the fuck up back when I did that. I'm just gonna lightly gel them. I'm just gonna follow the shape just so they stay in place all night. I say all night as if I have anywhere to go right now. Now I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This palette is from Lancome. There's a bunch of different goodies in here. I'm gonna go in with this top rectangular shape right here. It's like a little pinky champagne kinda. I just icked myself out doing that, sorry. Champagne kind of color. I'm gonna go in with a round fluffy brush like this. Just tap it and then just lightly spot it on my nose, on my cheek, above my blush. I stopped wearing highlighter for a minute because I thought it looked like grease on your face, but I think it depends on the highlighter shade that you use. Like she's kind of glowing but also subtle. All right, finally with the lip. I do not have any lip liner right now. I would usually go in with a lip liner, but here's a little makeup hack for you. Take an eyeshadow, then I go in with like a curved brush. I'm gonna take the shade Sienna in my Soft Glam palette, and I'm basically just gonna apply it like it's lipstick or a lip liner. Just gonna press it on my cupid's bow like so and line my lips. That looks silly. I really try not to overline my lips. See, I feel like it already looks like I have lipstick on. Then I'm gonna go in with a lip oil. This is the Summer Fridays lip oil in the shade Lush Dreams. I love this lip oil. It's the absolute best. I'm just gonna apply it. It's perfect. It looks so good and just juicy, and oh, I love it. All right, to finalize the look, I'm gonna go back in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and spray that all over. And now, because this is a going out look, it means that you want it on all night long. I'm gonna go in with my One Size setting spray and just spray that all over so this look stays on all night. Holy shit, that shit smells so like chemicals. Then you're basically all done. A very easy look. I love it a lot. I think the lashes make the look 10 times better in my opinion. Let's call Chloe in and get her reaction.
Okay, where we going? Where we going? No, it looks good as fuck. Okay, look glowing. Don't play with them. Don't play with them.
All right, here is my go-to easy, soft glam, beginner friendly going out makeup look. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this. I love doing makeup. I love makeup tutorials, and I'm hoping I can get better and do more in the future. So let me know what kind of makeup look you guys want to see next. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, share this video right here. I'll have all my socials linked in the description of the video if you want to go follow that. I'll also have my podcast, For Decisions, if you want to go see that too, which you should. We have a fun time over there. I'll link all my products in the video that I used as well if you do want to purchase any of the products that I used today, even though it doesn't matter, like I said. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best night out, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!